Hi, welcome to Marine Basics. Today let's discuss about the leadership on board. We will be discussing 10 crucial safety leadership qualities that are essential for mariners. There are many models of leadership, and some companies will run their own leadership programs. The following advice is taken from the Maritime and Coast Guard Agency publication, Leading for Safety, a practical guide for leaders in the maritime industry. In this video we will discuss about instill respect and command authority. Lead the team by example. Draw on knowledge and experience. Remain calm in a crisis. Practice tough empathy. Be sensitive to different cultures. Recognize seafarers' limitations. Motivate a sense of community. Place the safety of crew and passengers above everything. Communicate clearly. First of all, we will see a short movie to clarify the concept of leadership.
Good afternoon, Chief. Fourth engineer and me trying to take out plunger barrel of the main engine unit number 3 fuel pump. Unfortunately, plunger barrel is stuck. From the morning we are trying to dismantle it.
Okay, don't worry second. We will take it. Anyway, did you follow the correct manufacturer instructions, and what do you think? What seems to be the problem?
We followed manufacturer instructions, Chief. But I think because of the excess carbon deposits.
Alright. I will have a take a look. Does third engineer came after having lunch?
Yes, Chief. Third engineer came after the lunch.
Alright, I will go with him. Meanwhile, rest of the crew shall have lunch, and after that I will show how to remove the plunger barrel which is having heavy carbon deposits.
Okay, Chief, thank you.
That was a simple scenario of some ship's crew. But were you understand some points from that? Let's discuss about our first leadership quality, instill respect and command authority. The ability to instill respect from, and command authority over, seafarers is probably the first thing that comes to mind when people think of leadership. In many ways, it happens on its own when everything else is right. From previous scenario we can see that leaders get respect and command authority when crews believe that they are willing to exercise the power vested in their position, possess the necessary knowledge and competence, understand their situation and care about their welfare, are able to communicate clearly, are prepared to act confidently and decisively, and listen. Watch it again and understand the points which I have mentioned. Then let's move on to our second leadership quality, lead the team by example.
Hi third, let's overhaul the plunger barrel of main engine unit number 3. I heard it is stuck.
Okay, Chief, let me take some tools.
Wait. Third, first we must wear proper personal equipments. Bring me a helmet and an ear muff. Meantime, I will bring a copy of overhaul procedure by manufacturer. Then tell all engineers and the crew who are involving the task to come to the engine control room. There we will have a toolbox meeting.
Okay, Chief.
Further, there we will discuss risk assessments, safeties, company procedures, and correct manufacture procedure.
From previous video, we could see that the chief engineer is well familiar with the safety procedures, and he is willing to get involved with the work without hesitation. Therefore, leading the team by example is the combination of two things. 1. Being seen to be complying with the safety procedures, and 2. Working as a key part of the team, including being willing, where necessary, to get involved in subordinates' tasks. Well, let's move on to our next leadership quality, draw on knowledge and experience.
Alright then, we have discussed the company procedures and policies, also manufacturer instructions and risk assessment. But further, I have experienced these type of engine plunger barrel dismantle is little tricky compared to the other types of engines.
Please tell us some key points from your experience, Chief.
Yeah, sure. Then we will dismantle the plunger barrel, but second, please arrange crew rest and working hours while during work which comply with MLC regulations.
You can see That the chief engineer is following the correct safety procedures before doing the task by explaining company procedures and risks involved with the task. And asking second engineer to follow MLC regulations. And it shows he has adequate experience. Meantime, he has shown his experience with the same type of engine fuel pump overhauling. And he is willing to share his experiences. Good leader always share his experiences with others. Adequate knowledge and experience are prerequisites for effective leadership. In the context of safety leadership, this means in particular, good knowledge of safety-related regulations, codes and standards, and experience and skills not only in technical and operational issues but also in people management. Well, let's move on to our next leadership quality.
Guys, we must work little faster, because tomorrow morning main engine should start.
Oh my god. Second. Plunger barrel lifting tool broken and damn get the pump housing.
Chief, while trying to lift the plunger, lifting tool got broken. And pump housing got damaged. What we should do? Tomorrow morning engine should start.
Okay, no need to panic second. Well, at the moment we can change the whole pump with the spare pump, then broken one we can repair or send to the shore. By the time I will speak with the captain and see how much time we have.
Remain calm in a crisis. What is crisis? A critical or crucial time or state. People need strong, clear leadership in a crisis and rely more on their leaders than would otherwise be the case. Calmness in a crisis situation is a core requirement, and will rely on many of the other leadership qualities described, including commanding authority and drawing on knowledge and experience. In particular, it is important to have confidence and trust in the crew's abilities and emergency preparedness. Attendance at safety training and at response drilling is essential for all seafarers. From previous video you could hear that plunger barrel lifting tool got broken and damaged the pump housing, and second engineer mentioned that they need to start the main engine by morning. That is a crisis situation. But our chief engineer being a good leader by remaining calm and he shows his confidence to act during a crisis. Next, our fifth leadership quality. Practice tough empathy.
Hello fourth. You seems confused. Something bothering you?
Hi second. Yes. I think my safety shoes which you gave me from your stores looks bad. It should have some more color on it.
Oh, I see. I gave you the best safety shoes in my store which is having ankle protection. Don't you think color is not that much important when your foot protect properly by safety shoes?
Well, I understand.
Empathy is all about identification with and understanding of another's situation, feelings and motives. It requires the capacity to put oneself in another's place, and the cultivation of good listening skills. Good leaders empathize realistically with seafarers and care intensely about the work they do. But this doesn't mean that they always agree with them or join in with concerns and grumbles. Instead they practice tough empathy, which means giving people what they need, rather than necessarily what they want. Another way of looking at this is care with detachment. From previous video we can see that the second engineer provided safety footwear that is comfortable and safe, rather than spending more money to provide a more fashionable style. So then we will move on to the sixth leadership quality. Be sensitive to different cultures. In Ethiopia there is a festival called Timkat, also known as Timkat, is an Orthodox Christian celebration of the Ethiopian Epiphany. It celebrates the baptism of Jesus Christ in the Jordan River and is best known for its ritual reenactment of the baptism.
Good afternoon. Second. Day after tomorrow my country, Ethiopia having a festival called Timkat. That is the biggest celebration in my country.
Hi Addis. Good afternoon. Yes, I know about the Timkat festival. I already spoke with chief engineer and the master about it. Tomorrow you will have an official holy day.
Thank you second.
Addis, chief cook was looking for you. Maybe he wants to make some special dishes for you.
Crews of mixed nationalities are the norm. Good leaders are sensitive to differences in the social and behavioral norms of national cultures, yet at the same time value all seafarers equally irrespective of their nationality. They know how to interpret different behavioral signals, and how best to react in order to exert the strongest influence. Next, recognize seafarers' limitations.
Hello third. Why are you still working? Now 1 hour passed since end of your watch. I can see you are tired. Above that you were working hard yesterday also. You need to have rest.
Yes, I didn't check the time, because of this work.
I will continue this work with the oiler. Please go and take a rest.
Good leaders have a clear understanding of how operational and other demands can be realistically met by seafarers, and are able to judge whether fatigue levels are such that action should be taken. In previous video, second engineer is well aware about people work and fatigue levels who are under his command, showing that he is recognizing crew's limitations. Now let's discuss our 8th leadership quality: motivate a sense of community.
Well done, guys. Work finished in time. I have observed, you all worked as a one team. Everyone did their parts. I really appreciate and thank you very much. I will look into give on-board promotions who are eligible. And I already spoke with our superintendent. He also convey regards to you all. We will arrange a small get-together in the evening.
Research has shown that people in work are typically motivated by satisfaction or pride in completing a good job, and the feeling of being part of a team, not just by money. Leaders have an important role to play in creating the conditions to encourage and maintain these healthy motivators. Demonstrating respect for staff is often an essential part of this. Meeting someone's basic needs is often the key to keeping their motivation high. Shall we move on to our next leadership quality? Which is, place the safety of crew and passengers above everything. It is universally accepted that commitment from the leader is an absolute essential for good safety. Leaders need to demonstrate this commitment clearly to their staff through their actions, rather than just through formal declarations or policy statements. In practice, this means showing that the safety of the crew and passengers is placed above everything else. Nothing we do is worth getting hurt for. Let's discuss our 10th and final leadership quality: communicate clearly. The ability to communicate clearly is important at all levels in an organization. The key issue is most often how to encourage better two-way rather than one-way communication, balancing authority and approachability. Being open to criticism is a part of this. One-way communication is linear and limited because it occurs in a straight line from sender to receiver and serves to inform, persuade, or command. Two-way communication always includes feedback from the receiver to the sender, and lets the sender know the message has been received accurately. That's the end of today's video. We have discussed 10 crucial leadership qualities which are essential for seafarers. Hope you guys learned something from it. Likes and comments are most welcome. Please do subscribe for my channel for more videos. Thank you, friends, and good luck.